When this money comes, don't tell anyone. When the blessing finally appears, when the door that has been locked for years suddenly swings open, when the opportunities you prayed for finally start to flow, don't rush to announce it, because some things that God gives you are meant to be protected in silence, not displayed in noise. You see, not every blessing is for public conversation. Some blessings are sacred. Some breakthroughs are so divine, so strategic, that even one careless word can invite opposition from those who were never meant to see what God is doing in you. When this money comes, when the abundance you've been sowing for finally starts to manifest, you must learn to walk quietly. Because silence is not secrecy, silence is protection. Silence is maturity, silence is wisdom. God blesses those who know when to speak and when to stay still. The problem with many people is that they destroy their own miracles by talking too soon. They announce a seed before it becomes a tree. They expose their promise before it takes root. And when the wrong eyes see it, envy begins to move. Words of jealousy begin to circulate. Negative energy begins to form around what God was doing privately. When God gives you a financial breakthrough, it is not a call to boast. It is a call to steward. It is not an invitation to show others what you have. It is a test to see if you can handle what you prayed for. God doesn't just bless your hands, He tests your heart. And He wants to know, will you be humble when the abundance arrives? Will you still walk quietly when the favor becomes visible? Because many people can handle poverty, but few can handle prosperity. Many are faithful when they have nothing, but they lose their balance when wealth arrives. God is not against money. He is against pride. He is not against success. He is against forgetfulness. When this money comes, remember who gave it to you. Remember the tears you cried in secret, the nights you went hungry, the prayers that you whispered when no one was watching. Remember how long it took for you to get here. Because money is not just paper. It's a tool that tests the soul. It exposes what's inside you. It reveals whether your faith was genuine or if it was merely a desire for comfort. When this money comes, don't tell anyone, because some blessings are meant to be guarded until they are fully grown. When God begins to lift you, when the doors of financial increase begin to open, you must move in silence like a gardener tending a sacred field. You don't scream every time a seed sprouts. You nurture it quietly until it becomes strong enough to face the wind. There are some seasons where silence is not weakness. It is divine strategy. It's not about hiding out of fear. It's about protecting what God has entrusted to you from the noise that drains purpose. When God starts to multiply your resources, you must understand that the same people who were comfortable with your struggle might become uncomfortable with your success. It's not that they hate you. It's that your elevation confronts their complacency. Your blessing reminds them of their delay, and your growth exposes their stagnation. That is why God tells you to move quietly. He wants you to build in peace, away from the opinions of those who can't handle the new version of you. Wealth is not just a reward, it is a responsibility. God doesn't send it to everyone, because not everyone is prepared to handle the weight that comes with it. There's a spiritual discipline required to carry abundance without being destroyed by it. Many people pray for financial freedom, but few are ready for the spiritual maturity that must come with it. Because money amplifies whatever is already in your heart. If you are selfish, it will magnify your greed. If you are humble, it will magnify your generosity. If you are reckless, it will magnify your carelessness. That is why when the money comes, you must not announce it. You must sit in silence and ask God for direction. You must say, God, show me what to do with this blessing so that it multiplies your purpose, not my ego. Because divine wealth has an assignment. It comes to shift atmospheres. It comes to restore dignity. It comes to fund vision and heal generations. And that cannot happen if your first instinct is to seek validation from people who once overlooked you. When the blessing arrives, you must also understand timing. There's a difference between what is given and what is revealed.
Ang ganda ng weather,
God may
guys.
give you something now, but He might instruct you not to reveal it yet. Because not every harvest is ready for display. Some fruits must ripen in the dark. Some blessings must mature quietly. When you expose them too early, you invite opposition that could have been avoided. Remember, it's easier to destroy a seed than to cut down a tree. That's why God tells you to wait. Let your wealth grow deep roots before you show its leaves. There will come a time when God will want your success to be seen, not for your glory, but for His. But before that time, He will test your ability to keep secrets. He will test your discipline in silence. Can you handle the blessing privately without needing to prove it publicly? Can you stay humble while others speculate? Can you keep building when others demand explanation? Because your silence will separate you from the ordinary. When this money comes, don't let excitement make you careless. Many people lose what God gives them because they move too fast. They announce too early. They spend without vision. They invest without discernment. They allow emotions to guide what should be governed by wisdom. But divine prosperity is not emotional. It's spiritual. It requires alignment, discipline, and prayer. You must sit before God and let Him be your financial advisor. He knows where your wealth belongs.